there, it's Franz with Concrete CMS. And you're right, I said Concrete CMS, not Concrete 5. We are rebranding to Concrete CMS. We were actually called Concrete CMS ages and ages ago when we were a full-service interactive media shop. And we called it Concrete 5 when we released it open source because it was the 5th major rebuild. Well, quite a bit of water has passed under the bridge at this point, and with new version 9 coming out, and you should check out that video if you haven't seen it, it's time for a brand update. So we are changing the name back to Concrete CMS, and we're updating our entire public-facing web presence. In rebranding, we spent a lot of time thinking about who uses Concrete, and we found that there's really 2 different silos of folks that really love our platform today. There's the agencies, freelancers, and web shops that make a living building websites, and they're looking for an open source platform that's easy to build in and nice to hand off to a client that they can go run on their own with. And then there's the clients. There's a website manager with a team. Typically they're building something a little bit more complicated than a small piece of brochureware these days, and they're trying to have a platform that's really easy for a team of people to use to manage that content over time. Well, with the new rebranding, we want to be able to speak directly to each of those individual audiences. And that's why we're going to have a landing page at both concretecms.com and one at concretecms.org. So the concretecms.org landing page is really geared towards other developers. Right? So this is our open source front door. It talks about what a great platform Concrete is, the community behind it, MIT license, the things that appeal to you as a open source developer. Conversely, the concretecms.com is going to have a lot of overlapping content, but it's also going to have case studies for business. It's going to have more analyst endorsement. It's going to present software as a service options around Concrete. It's really geared towards that website manager with a team that just wants the value proposition of I've got a website that's easy to use. Slightly different message, and having these 2 different landing pages is going to give us 2 different areas to be able to speak to each individual audience just the way they want to be spoken to. That means that we're going to have more individual sites that have to connect together. So much like today we have documentation and translation, in the future we'll have more of these sites, and they will all come together into a federated login new community. So the profile pages have a fresh new look and feel, still very much featured around having a centralized karma and badges system, but we've extended that. So now instead of just us being able to give away badges, over time you earn awards that you can give to other users as well. So we want you to be able to connect your site from different platforms like GitHub or Stack Overflow and have the actions that you complete on those platforms feed back to our federated community and have a single spot where we can say, yes, this is the persona that you have created in the Concrete community right here. Everything we know about you is in one spot. There's new forums that are built out that work with this federated login. So this is based on the popular forum model Discourse. So we'll always be able to keep it up to date and running smoothly with new features as those come out. You can see it looks similar, very complementary, but all kind of microservices and working together to provide a single unified solution that fits all of our needs. Of course, we're working on a new marketplace as well. It will have different license models available to support multi-site, since that's built into version 9. There's a whole new hosting control panel in the works as well. That's going to give you access to some of the tools we've developed for the US government that help us do really safe DevOps, manage development pipelines, so you can take a copy of a site, spin it up, test things, reapply that live, upgrade things centrally, all sorts of best-of-breed tools in DevOps-driven Concrete CMS hosting available for very competitive commercial-grade business-to-business hosting prices. So that's some of the stuff that we're working on in the new community now. Expect to launch this in the coming months. We're all very excited to see this coming together. And I just want to say thank you for being a Concrete fan, and looking forward to an exciting 2021 with all of you.